Hello everyone, good evening. I'm really excited to be here. My name is Chidera Osih and I'm a voiceover artist and a content creator. And okay, when my friend told me about this event, I was really excited. I'm like, I want to come tell people like me that, oh, if it's about making money in school grounds, if it's about making money anywhere at all, we can totally do it, right? But then I was worried about, okay, how do these people really relate with me? How do they get to understand what I'm trying to say, right? And I said I was going to tell a story. So growing up, I used to be this person that they would tell, oh, you have so many talents, you're brilliant, you have such a nice voice, do voiceover artist, or you have sense, go and be a doctor, everybody wants you to be different things. Oh, I changed my career 3 times. Doctor, artist, I want to do everything. We practically wanted to do everything, but then I decided that management and finances was the sector for me, right? Was the industry for me. But here's the thing, I had a problem coming out. I had mindset issues. I probably wasn't good enough. I'm not good enough. What will people say? If I post this now, maybe people will tell me that I've not tried. You get that? What's this nonsense I'm talking about, right? So I had an inner conflict with myself, trying to come out, trying to conquer my own mindset. And I was going to come and share with you some of the things I've learned in my journey, right? So number one, I'll be sharing 9 things with you and I'll be very fast. Don't worry, I'll be very interactive. So number one is time is a currency, right? A lot of people don't know that the time that you lose today, you will never get it back. We won't have 1st of February again. We won't even have 3rd of February 2022 again. So whenever you exchange your time, whenever you spend time, like I mentioned, it's a currency. So if you spend time to do something, you should ensure that what you're using your time to do pulls you towards your greater goal. What is that thing you want to achieve? If you say you want to spend time crafting your business, creating your business, when you say you want to spend time with friends, when you say you want to spend time learning something on a course, when you want to spend time doing anything at all, what is the goal you get? Because you don't have time to waste on things that don't drive you towards what your main point or your main existence in life is. So always know that you can't get back the time that you've lost, and your time has to mean something. It's a currency. When you're exchanging it for something, make it worthwhile. So that's number one. Number two, set goals and aim to achieve them. This is very important, and I know that a lot of us struggle with it. So with a show of hands, how many of us set daily to-do lists or set goals for the week, month? With a show of hands, how many of us do that? Okay, now how many of us go through with everything? If you write 10 things down that you want to do with in your day, how many of us go through with it? Barely, right? But at least you try to do about like 5 out of 10, 4 out of 10, even if it's 3 out of 10, right? The fact that you're able to write down your goals and that you work towards achieving them is a plus on its own. So whenever you set a goal, you should work towards it, aim to achieve it. And if for any reason at all you couldn't do it, right, try to do it next time. Even if you had a good reason, you need to punish yourself for not doing what you did not do. There's something called consequences for not doing the things that you say you're doing, that you say you're going to do, right? So when you're really serious about your growth, when you're really intentional about being the person you want to be, that is very important for you to set goals and work towards them, right? So number 3 thing that is the mindset of a high achieving entrepreneur or anybody at all who wants to make money in the space of online business, online marketing, or selling to people offline. Not everything has to be online. So selling to people even offline, you need to upskill. You can't remain stagnant. Most of the marketers that you admire, most of those business people that you look up to, say, let me go way big, say Elon Musk, say Jeff Bezos. Okay, if I'm bringing it down, say Trisha Bees or all those other marketers that do great things that you admire, they are people who are constantly upskilling. You won't see, the other day I was on IG, right? And what's her name? Trisha Bees was talking about a course that she purchased for about $1,000. Now this is somebody that is already good on her own or as a marketer, so you would almost wonder what is she taking course for? Now we they learn from this woman, what is she they learn from people again, you get? But that's the thing, you can't remain the same. You have to be constant. You have to be constantly upgrading yourself every other time. So upskilling is another great mindset of a high achiever, of a great entrepreneur. So yeah, let me quickly run through it. I've mentioned how time is a currency. be careful how you spend your time. Number 2, I said set goals and aim to achieve them. Number 3, upskilling, always upskill. Number 4, take every chance you get at an opportunity. Take every chance you get at an opportunity to learn something or be with someone. Now here is what I mean. A lot of us are very quick to shut down people. So you see somebody or you see an opportunity and then you really want to get through to know what it really is about. Everybody has this now scam mindset. Maybe they want to scam me money now, you get. But then when you take your time to really study what you are seeing or to really get to know the person that you're meeting, you might just find something there that would radically change your life. Yesterday on Twitter, how many of us use Twitter here now that the unbanning is, you know, try and engage more on Twitter spaces. There are some very nice spaces that you find that you learn a lot. And last night Seller hosted one with the Ronald Inzimora. And those of you who don't know Ronald Inzimora, he's one of the pioneer online marketers in Nigeria. Started way back in 2003 when the family not giving birth to some of us, or we are still children. He started online marketing and he's been able to do well with it. And Ronald said something on the the Twitter space yesterday. He said back in 2008, a friend of his in the online space said he had 20 bitcoins that he wanted to give to him. We all know what Bitcoin is and how much it's worth now, right? So he had 20 bitcoins and he wanted to give to him at $20 for one. Now you know what? Ronald said that these people don't come again. Why? Because he's been scammed. He put his money in one coin that FBI later shut down. Right? So when this guy came to him and said, I wanted to give you 20 bitcoin, you get for $20, like may nobody carry and come with me. That was in 2008. Forward to 2016 when it finally became something that a lot of people now knew about. Guess how much that same bitcoin was? $750 for one. From 20, a difference of $230. And then this guy was like, God, what have I done to myself? Like, I legit would have taken this thing back then. No, I would have been balling and chilling with big boys by now, you get. But then he didn't take up that idea because he was very quick to shut it down. So the fourth thing I want you to know about the mindset of any high achiever is they take chance on any opportunity or anybody that they meet. You don't look out on opportunities and say, you might want to research. That's why you have your phone. That's why you have Google. That's why you have people around you. Ask questions. Oh, does anybody know anything about this? Go on Google. Can I find this thing there? YouTube. When you utilize tools that are on your hands, when you utilize your phone to find out what to do with information that you hear or listening to people that you just meet, then you might find something that would radically change your mind or change the rest of your life. And that's number 4. So the fifth one is surround yourself with like minds. You get, you can't want to be a Elon Musk and go and sit down with somebody that doesn't even know who Elon Musk is. You can't want to be the biggest maybe shoe, if there's anybody selling shoe here, you can't want to be the biggest shoe seller, let's say here on Unilad, and go and sit down with somebody selling biscuits. How does she help you, or how does he help you? When you surround yourself with people who are like-minded, when you surround yourself with people who have the same goals or dreams as you people get to encourage yourselves. You set goals for yourselves, you hold each other accountable. Oh, why haven't you done this thing? You said you were going to do this thing last week, why haven't you done it? So that's the reason why it's very important to meet people who are just like you, people who share the same mindset as you, and exchange ideas with them. No man is an island of knowledge. That saying is so true. It's not possible that you will know everything. And maybe what's the information that you need to boost the idea that you have in your mind is in someone else's heart. But you won't know if you don't surround yourself with people like them, right? So it's very, very important that you surround yourself with like minds, okay? So that's number 5, right? The 6th one I'm going to mention is read. God, I cannot even overemphasize this one. Read. A lot of us don't read. And the books that you don't read cannot help you. Did somebody catch that? The books that you don't read cannot help you, so you have to read the information that you are looking. See, nobody has time to host classes or courses or take you by your hand and coach you. You get some people that have wanted to be coached by personally or mentored by have written books. They just directed me to their books. Now what happens when you don't read those books that could help your life? You can't move forward. You get, so the books you don't read cannot help you. You have to learn how to read. You have to learn how to pick, and it doesn't even necessarily is about self-development, right? You can read books on marketing by Seth Godin is a good one. Ronald Inzimora, like I mentioned, is a good can read non-fiction books, you can read fiction, you can read other books about memoirs, you can read about Africa, you can read about different things, just so you get an idea on how the world operates. You need to understand how the world operates. Mentorship, right? Who wants to be great in life understands the importance of a mentor. Okay, now by a show of hand, I want to just ask one quick question. Does anybody have any problem with paying for courses? Say 1K, 2K, if there's a cost to pay for, you know, when you want to learn from somebody, do you have any problem paying for courses? No, you don't, Abby. Now, this is my point. When you're under the influence, or when you're under the hands of a mentor, when you're under the cover of a mentor, this is somebody who takes you by the hand and legit tells you this is the way to go. Oh, if you walk this way, oh, this stick is going to hit your leg, so turn the other way. That's the right way to go. That's the work of a mentor, and that's what they do. Now, a lot of people don't understand how important it is. They are trying to find their way by themselves. Somebody will put their experience, their knowledge, their wealth of knowledge and experience in a course and tell you to pay for it, and you think it's too much. But this is 4 years of their life. This is probably 5 years of their life. This is their time, or every other thing they've been able to consume, all the information they know in their life that has worked for them, that they are putting in the course. And it's not expensive. It's never expensive. They're sharing this because they want you to get that kind of knowledge. And you don't have 4 years of your life to waste trying to find all the information by yourself. I leverage a lot on books, I leverage a lot on mentorship, I leverage a lot of courses. I don't have all the time in the world to start making mistakes. No, I want somebody who has put all the answers in a book and told me, oh, when you read this book, or when you buy this course, so you're going to get the answers you're looking for. That's what I care about, right? The one I mentioned now, mentorship, is I'm just trying to let you guys know that whenever you see a course, or whenever you need information that you know you can't get by yourself, but someone has already put it in a course or in a book for you to get, don't hesitate. If you know it is something that is going to help your life, try your best. I know money is not very easy to come by, and that's why we're here, to learn how to make money and to have the mindset that is going to help us make the money that we need. Try your best to always buy courses, or meet mentorship, meet mentors, and allow them coach you, mentor you. There is a lot you stand to gain from it. So that's number that's number 7. Number 8 is care, and this is very important. You need to learn. For somebody who wants to be a high achiever, you have to care what people think. You have to care about what you create. You have to care about what you put out there. You have to care about your business. That business that you're trying to make, have to take it like a baby. Care about it. Care about what people think about your business. Care about what people think about you. Now, I'm not saying this so that you will be deterred and say, this way people don't, they talk, say this is why they do no good, so you don't do it. No, that's not the point. But you care about people in a way that you write off their comments. So if somebody says that this bag that they got from you, they probably didn't like one particular thing, there is no need to feel bad. You're in business. You can't always please everybody. It's not possible. So if somebody doesn't like something, you piggyback off that comment and say, oh, what can I do better? And of course, if you're talking to clients who want your business to grow, they will tell you, oh, if you do these things this way, you will get better results. You get. And that's the reason why feedback is always important. Whenever you're doing anything in life, I personally always ask my friends, and this is just for my personal life, what do you think I should do better? I mean, in my relationship with you, have I been good? Have I helped you? All those feedback help you improve. All right. So when you get negative feedback, and when you get positive feedback, is also great, because that tells you what you should improve on. So if somebody say, I love how you always smile when you talk to me when I'm buying from you, smile more. My teeth is for you. It's the money I want. Right? So you do more of what they want. You do more of what people. You improve more of what the positive responses that you get, so that you can move forward with your business and anything else. Now, my final one is, and this is this one is generally now, right? People, and it doesn't necessarily, this is not necessarily for business, okay? It's just generally as an individual. People like to feel special. I don't know if you've heard, but there is barely anything. Oh yeah, Marita mentioned that you need people. You need to help people, right? That was how you pay. You need to help people to do anything, right? People like to feel special. So if you can make one person feel special, you've gone a long way. I don't know how your business will not grow if people like you. And there are different ways to make them feel special. Call them by their first name. Remember a special event that they've told you about. You get that, like maybe if they've told you about a birthday, let's say you make cakes and then you made a cake for this client's wedding, right? You might want to put it down that, oh, this social client had a wedding on this date, and maybe 1 year down the line you tell them, oh, happy anniversary. You never know how that feeling is crazy. Has anybody read How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, right? That book is what changes everything else in the game of relationships, influence and friendship. That book is very important. So always learn to make people feel special. Smile. It doesn't take anything from you. Call them by their first name. Remember their special event. It makes them feel very special. And everybody likes to, even me, I like to feel very special. This is Valentine. Show love. You get. Exactly. People like to feel special. So that's just, this particular last tip is, it encompasses both as an entrepreneur and as an individual, right? Learn to have great character, learn to talk to people well, and there is nothing stopping you from getting to the top. Nothing at all. Okay, so let me just do a quick rundown of all that I've mentioned. So number one, I said time is a currency, right? Number two, set goals and achieve them. Yes, great. Number three, upskill. Upskilling is very important. You don't want to remain stagnant. Number four, exactly, take every chance you get at an opportunity to learn, to discover, to learn something new. Number five, surround yourself with like minds. You want people that will inspire you. You won't always have fuel in you. So when you don't have fuel in you, you want somebody that will kick your ass and tell you, that thing that you said you were going to do, you get. And I know some of us have friends like that in our circle. You need to keep them close. You don't have time to waste. So number six, read. Yes, and please, you should read the information on your group chats. I don't know, I'm sorry, I had to put that out there. Somebody will tell when people tell you information, when people pass information, always learn to read them before you ask questions. Read to understand. It's very important, and not just about self-development books or books that help you in business, but generally read, because when you read, you understand what the other person means. So number seven, right? Mentorship. Find somebody in the field that you have chosen to spend the rest of your life in and get them to tutor you, get them to coach you. If they have books, read their books. Let them guide you by their hand. Mentorship is very crucial. The single most important thing you need to step up in life. Mentorship. Number eight, care for people. Care what people think. Piggyback off their feedback, piggyback off their comments. You need to care about what you create, care about your business. Take it personally. All right, this thing is important to me, and that's why I'm doing it. You need to care. The biggest people in the world, the high achievers in the world, most successful people in the world are people who care. All right, not generally to say, okay, well, you can't do what you have in mind to do, but you're caring because you want to be better. That's the goal. The goal is to be a better person, to infect and to impact people, to affect people positively. That's the goal, right? So number eight, that was number eight, right? Well, number nine, the final one. Make people feel special is very important. Anybody you make feel special always remembers you. I don't care what it is. Even if it's just a meal. Some people remember that you bought them a meal, and then they just don't forget that, that meal you buy from me that day, I can't forget. And anytime you need something from them, it's just like sowing a seed. You can't go back to such person and say, please, I need your help with something, and they will turn you down. Rarely does it happen that way. So make people feel special. It's going to go a long way to make you good. So that's my time, all right? Thank you so much for being very interesting. Thank you.